Hi everybody, my name is Chonnie King. I'm a National Marketing Director with Nerium. I've been in the business for about 15 months. I am previously a salon owner / hairstylist, and I wanted to create this video because I always have a lot of people asking me how to actually go out and approach salons and why salons. And so I really wanted to share with you guys, getting salons in your organization to me is extremely beneficial for you and for your team because the beauty industry, salons, nail salons, massage therapists, yoga studios, estheticians, day spas, they already are, sharing a service of beauty, and so it's extremely easy for them to go out and share Nerium as well. And with salons, there's so many people that are in such a small confined area that they get a ton of customers, and so the customers are definitely the backbone of the business. That's where that monthly volume continues to come through, a lot of it, so it's great to keep your volume high. It's great for that, of course, that monthly residual income, and you never know with all of those customers who that will lead you to be your next big, amazing rock star in the company. So in our team, within our organization, we really do promote going out and approaching salons, but there's definitely a wrong way and a right way to go about doing it. And so I thought I would just make this quick video just to share the steps of walking into a salon and what you say and how you go about doing it. So, this can be a nail salon, this can be a day spa with estheticians, this can be a massage therapist, this can be a hair salon, anything of that nature. We even have people that go out and approach, yoga studios and clothing boutiques, pretty much any business where it applies to beauty, and there's a lot of people that come in and out on a daily basis. So with the salons, basically I always tell people it's a really good idea to make sure and go out with a partner. It can be discouraging and very intimidating to go out by yourself. You walk into a few salons, you get a couple no's, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, I think I'm done for the day, can only take so many no's. But really, you want to try and get as many no's as you can, because all those no's will get you that, one step closer to that yes. And all you really need is that one yes that can be a huge rock star and really take off in your organization. I have a girl on my team who moved to Sacramento, signed up as a brand partner. She didn't know anybody from Sacramento, so she had no other option but to go out and just work on her cold market and approach people on a daily basis. So she went out for, a little while and approached salons, and she kept getting no after no after no. And she was getting very discouraged, and we just kept telling her, keep going, I promise you, every no gets you closer to that yes. And finally, she walked into a day spa, and the esthetician who owns it, blew her off a little bit for the first few weeks, but she kept going in and kept having a positive attitude, really nice, really sweet, and finally caught the esthetician's attention, and that esthetician ended up signing up and, hit regional marketing director within 6 months of being involved. So you never know who you're going to get. So I say, it's a numbers game. Go out and approach as many salons as you can. If someone you walk in and they're not very nice to you, don't get offended by it. Being a salon owner or a hairstylist, we get approached on a daily basis of people coming in trying to sell us on things, so we're kind of jaded. We're used to, everyone coming in with the miracle product. And so if you could really take yourself out of the equation, not talk a lot, and lead more with before and after pictures. And the before and after pictures in Beautiful You magazine are really my two favorite things that I use when I go in. So basically, I'll partner up with someone. You can walk in together. You guys can kind of role play, figure out who wants to say what. And basically, I'll go in and I'll always ask for the owner, because really it boils down to the owner of the business and their decision if they would like to carry this product in their business or not. So if the owner's not there, I'll just ask when they're back, and I'll come back. Unless the person who's speaking with me sounds really interested and is very open, then I'll share it with them as well. So basically, I just walk in with a Beautiful You magazine and my iPad. I leave everything else in the car. If I need anything, I can just go out there and get it, any of my marketing material. And I'll walk in, and the owner will come over, and I will just say, hi, my name is Chonnie, and I am with a biotech company that had an accidental discovery in anti-aging. Have you ever heard of Nerium? And usually the response is no. What is that? And at that point, I will just take my iPad. I already have my before and after picture up. Try to bring in a couple pictures of people that are close to you or yourself, you know, so that you can show them, you know, this is my mother-in-law. That's the picture that I always use, and share with someone who you actually know yourself. So as soon as they say, no, what's that? I already have the picture on my iPad, and I will literally, as I'm saying this, I will turn the iPad to them, and I will just say, do you actually mind if I just show you a couple before and after pictures? And then I will turn the picture to them, so right away their face goes directly down to my iPad and they're already looking, so they're going to be interested at that point. And then I will just say, this is my mother-in-law after using Nerium for only 2 weeks. Look at the difference in her neck after just 2 weeks of using this topical cream that you put on your face at night. And then whatever their first question is, I don't care, it could be any question in the world, I won't answer it myself. I will take myself out of the way, and I will lead with my Beautiful You magazine, our beautiful, brand new Beautiful You magazine, and I'll bring it up, and they'll say, you know, what's in it, how is it discovered, whatever they'll ask. And I will just say, you know, we actually were just featured in this amazing magazine called Beautiful You, and it has all the science, the cultivation of the product, where it came from. If I was to leave this with you, do you think that you could read over this article? And I'll turn the page and I'll show them. I always like to mark down a certain story within the magazine, because if you just give them a magazine, odds are they're probably not going to look through it. But if you specifically fold down an article, then they can do that, you know, 1 or 2 pages. If I leave this magazine with you, do you think you could look over it today and I could come back tomorrow and pick it up from you? And then depending on how they react to that, if they're really open, then I will just also share with them, you know, I actually think I have a bottle of day and night cream in my car, and I could actually let you borrow it for 7 days for free, just so you could actually see the product work for yourself. And then at that point, there's only 2 things they'll say. They'll either say no, and I'll say, okay, thank you so much, have a great day. I'll leave my business card. If you ever change your mind or hear something and you want to know more, please feel free to call me. Or if they say yes, then I will go out to my car. If they're still really skeptical and kind of closed off, you can just leave the magazine, come back the next day, pick up the magazine, and then share the bottle. But if they're open, you can share the bottle with them that day. So I'll go to my car, get the bottles, bring them back in, and there's one thing I will say to them before I actually give them the bottles. I will just, you know, say to them really nicely, I just have one requirement if I'm going to let you borrow my bottles for 7 days, and that's that you let me take a before picture. The reason why we take a before picture is because we really want you to be able to see the results for yourself. And the average person looks in the mirror 10 to 12 times a day, so there's no real possible way that you could remember what your skin looked like, you know, 7 days prior to, or 7 days after using this product. And so then I'll say something like, you know, I want you to really see this. I want you to prove it to yourself that this product works, and you want to give it a fair shot, right? And they'll be like, yeah, I do. I'm like, okay, great, let's take a couple pictures. I'll get really close. I always get really close into the face. I'll take, you know, one of the front, one of this side, one of this side, one of the neck and the chest, and then I'll put the hands like this and have them take one of the hands. The more before pictures you have, the better odds of finding a slight change in some part of the face, neck, chest, or hands when you go to take that after picture. I'll also let them know, you know, the first 7 days is really just for you to experience Nerium. You know, you'll feel that your face feels softer and smoother and tighter. The true test to see the true results is within 30 days. But I really just want to let you experience it. So now they're excited that you just placed these beautiful bottles right into their hands, and they're excited to take it home and try it. I'll let them know, hey, you know, I'll come back in 3 days and check in on you. So, today's Tuesday, I'll be back in on Friday, and before I leave, I will always make sure to schedule that pickup appointment. So today's Tuesday, what time works for you next Tuesday for me to come pick it up? 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock? And I will give them a couple options. You always have to book that appointment, especially if you're working with the salon owner or esthetician or anything. They're really busy. They live off their book, so you want to make sure that you get a slot inside of their book so they have at least marked out, you know, 20 minutes to be able to talk to you when you pick the bottle up. Then I'll leave. I'll make sure to get their email address and let them know, oh my gosh, there's this really amazing video that CBS News did an investigative report on us, and they came back with all positive reviews. I'd love to send it to you to show you it, and now they're excited to see that. So I'll get their number, I'll get their email, I'll go home, I'll send them a video, and then 3 days later I'll just walk in very nonchalant and just say, hey, I'm just checking in on you, see how you're loving Nerium. And you know, they'll say, you know, I don't really notice that much of a difference, and I'll say, that's perfectly fine. You know, it's only been 3 days. You know, your face probably just feels a little smoother and softer, right? And they'll be like, yeah, you know, actually I kind of noticed it does. I'm like, awesome, great. Okay, well, I will be back on Tuesday. I'll see you then. I'm so excited for your after pictures. Have a wonderful day. And then I'll leave. Like I said, less is more. Don't go off, you know, word vomiting of the mouth. We've all done that. But really what you end up doing is saying too much, and then you're kind of, you know, you've taken them to this peak, and then the more you say, then they kind of just go down, down, down. So you kind of want to leave them, like, just tease them a little bit. Give them little pieces here and there. And then, that's when you can go back on the 7th day to pick it up and kind of take it from there. A few key things to really touch on when you are talking about Nerium with them is definitely the free inventory. But these are kinds of things that you'd want to talk about when you go to pick the bottle up. You don't really want to go over the business. Most salon owners aren't really looking to get into a home-based business, so don't even bring up the fact that it is a business. Just really lead with the product and how amazing the product is. And once they try it, they will naturally have questions that you can answer from that point. And you can talk to them about, you know, doing it as I mean, really a salon owner doesn't even have to work the business if they don't want to. They could strictly do it on the preferred customer side, where they would just sign up preferred customers. Then, though, you know, their other hairstylists would want to get involved and become brand partners and share it with their clients. Excuse me. I always talk about getting a digital picture frame that they could set up at the reception desk with before and after pictures. That always gets everyone's attention. That way, I know you're really busy, you don't have a lot of time to share it. You can just let them look at the pictures and they will naturally ask you. That's what I did in my salon. So I never even had to bring it up because I hate selling stuff. So I would just put the frame, they would see it, and they would start asking me, and it was extremely easy for me to share Nerium with them. Let's see. So don't be discouraged when you get no's. You will get no's, and that's totally fine. We all get no's. The only difference between me and you is that I've gotten a lot more no's than you, and I've signed up a lot more people that have done nothing, okay? So really, the more people you go out and approach, the better odds you have of finding more people that want to get involved. And as someone in the beauty industry, it's a no-brainer for us to do this because we have people, 10 to 15 people a day that sit in our chair wanting beauty advice from us. You know, we're doing their hair, we're getting their nails, doing their nails, giving them facials. So if we refer another beauty product to them, they trust us. They already come and sit in our chair and pay us money. So it's very easy for us to refer Nerium to them. So that's pretty much how you would approach a salon. Me and Genoa are also going to make a video on basically us talking to the business person, the owner, and why this is an amazing idea for them to do Nerium. I will really go over the salon aspect of it, and Genoa is going to go over the numbers and the business part of it as well, and what the residual income can look like by just doing the preferred customer side. So I really hope this video helps you guys. And look out for the other video. We're gonna probably do it tomorrow. And let me know if there's anything else. I wish you guys the best of luck. Just remember, keep going. Don't let anyone rob you of your dream. Just because someone doesn't see what we have does not mean that we don't have something special. We do, and a lot of times people are closed off in the beginning, but that doesn't mean they're closed off forever. So I even tell my people, if someone was not interested, go back in another month. You never know who has came into their salon and shared Nerium and how much they love it with them, and now maybe they're more interested in it. So I always say, you know, they say it takes a person an average of 7 exposures to really, you know, get excited and get involved in Nerium. So keep going, keep trying. I hope this helps you guys, and I will see you all soon. Bye.